Hey Clint, you're a lap down already. Go ahead and hit the lap.
Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flame out. So high, I might never come down, so what? This is my lifestyle. Wait a minute. Work hard for the car, so that's why it's all tinted. Wait a minute. Had a real late night, woke up with my head spinning out Nashville. It's been mad real. I need Advil. I like zinc and my cash. Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flame out. So what? This is my lifestyle.
What's up, Landon? Yo, Dylan, what's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. I need some heroes in here tonight. Looks like Landon's the hero. Also see some zeros. What's up, everybody? Late models at USA. I goofed. We got a long race tonight. We got 100 laps for tonight's feature. Gonna be interesting to see how that goes down. Should be a good race. We got a good group of drivers out there. What's up? What's up, Shane? Just watched our qualifying lap. 12th quick. Zeros. We are so back. Definitely back. How's everybody doing here tonight? We'll just let it play again. As we wait for this to end, I gotta go set up the tags over on YouTube. I think everybody's put a lap in that's gonna qualify. Oh no, we got Ian Martin out on the track in that number 98. He's gonna blink out coming out of 4. Who you guys rooting for? Let me know out in the chat. Who you going for tonight? Who you guys going for tonight? Who's your pick? As we are at USA, Ian Martin gonna go 15th quick on his first lap. Yeah, you do. Right, Dylan? Ian's gonna go backwards. Yeah, that's good for you, Roger. That's definitely good. Let's go, Scott Helms, says Helms. Not that Connor guy, he sucks. Not the 98, says Ox. I gotta read the messages now. As we are closing in on the end of qualifying, about 40 seconds left as we get ready for heat race number 1. Top 5 going to transfer from each heat race and 5 from the Conti. 20 cars total for tonight's feature. Looks like we got 27 cars that have put lap times down. Red, thank you for the like. What's up, Shane? Thank you for the like. Clint, thank you for the share. Ox, thank you for the like. Roger, Landon, Clint. Thank you guys all for the likes, shares, and follows. John Ott for Prez, says Ox. Go look at TikTok. I have it. Dave, thank you for the follow. S. Dunning, thank you for the follow. Jacob Carr, thank you for the follow. It is definitely a close field, Cole. As we are getting ready for heat race number 1, let's go ahead and pull up that starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1. He's our quick time in qualifying. He surprised everyone, maybe even himself here. It's going to be Landon Moody. Outside of him is going to be Dylan Hartman in that number 90 machine with Ian Martin starting in 3rd. Zach Compton going to start 4th. Shane Haas in 5th. JD McGee at 6th, Timothy 7th, Scott Helms 8th, Aaron 9th, and Mark Kenzie in that number 10 position. Mark is not in the server, so there's going to be 9 cars going for 5 positions. As we are going to take the green flag this time by. As they come out of turn number 2, let's go ahead and set up that heat line. Let's put it on that number.
Starts on me, right there.
All starts on leader. All right, getting ready for the green flag out of turn number 4. Root for your favorite. As Landon Moody brings them out of turn number 4, looking for that green flag. Pace car is in. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they head towards turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Landon Moody out front. Dylan trying to keep second as Ian Martin looks low in that number 98. Ian's going to have to get back in line as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, top 3 going to break away. Shane's got some company behind him as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Timothy down low on Compton. Compton going to drift high. He's going to get in line up in front of Helms as Timothy on that bubble spot. Here comes Compton down low into turn number 1. Compton going to get up underneath Timothy. Timothy drifts off the track. This is the battle for the transfer spot as they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Top 4, single file. Battle for the transfer position as they come out of turn number 4. Oh, Helms loose. Helms goes around. Caution flag comes out. Looks like Helms was pushing a little hard here. He's going to get loose out of turn number 4. We're going to get that caution flag. He doesn't hit anything. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. Guys, make sure you guys put those likes, shares, and follows out there.
It's a one and done tonight, right? Because when you're out,
and rip Helms. Yeah, we're gonna make this a quick one. Helms didn't hit anything.
Well, that's a miracle.
All right, we're gonna stack them up 2 by 2, looking for that green flag this time by, as Landon Moody is gonna start the field. Good luck, Mayo. What's up, Mayo? Yeah, we're doing Homestead tonight in Woot. That should be pretty fun. David, thank you for the like. Joe, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Connor, thank you for the like. Appreciate that as we are looking for the green flag this time by Landon Moody out front leading the way. When's he going to fire off? Dylan Hartman in that number 90. He needs another good start here, but Ian Martin looking to anticipate. He's going to stutter a little bit. Is that going to hurt him as he backed out of it? As Dylan's going to roll into that number 2 spot. Down into 1 and 2. He's going to try to drive. Oh, we're wrecking. We're wrecking into turn number 1. Caution flag comes out. Got Helms. What happened here? This is just battling for that bottom lane. Seemed like a foul ball to me. That was just a little bit aggressive driving. Helms was looking low, and we had a little bit of block in there, so we're just going to let that one slide, both of them back anyway. We're going to make it a quick caution. Helms, you're not coming back out. Obviously, you towed, right?
Yeah, I'm done for tonight.
All right, we're going to go ahead and make it 1 to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Landon Moody out front. We are 2 laps into this one. Can we get a green flag run here? All right, if you guys need a cheerleader, make sure you guys hit up the Scott Helms camp. He's going to be out there cheering for you guys for the rest of the night.
You can find him by the beer tent.
Yeah, let's go, Zach, says Jonathan. What's up, Jonathan? Looking for that green flag this time by out of turn number 4. Landon Moody going to step on it. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Much better start by Ian Martin. I think he's up underneath Dylan as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Dylan's got to keep it high. Ian's going to drift up a little bit. They stay out of each other out of turn 2. Drag race down the back straightaway. Ian Martin trying to hold it down low. Dylan with the run on the outside. Oh, Ian gets it to Dylan. Dylan up the track out of turn number 4. Good save by that number 90. Shane's going to take advantage slide into that number 3 spot. Here comes Compton down low as we got a battle for 4th. Dylan Hartman going to try to slide back into that last transfer spot as we come down the back straightaway. Dylan going to look low on Compton. Can't get there as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. You got to wonder if Dylan's going to remember that one later if he gets back to Ian Martin. I'm not sure who that one was on, but it was I know Dylan's going to feel like Ian just raced him a little too aggressive there. We'll see how that one ends a little bit later in this race if they find themselves again in the feature. Out of turn number 4, single file for the field. Dylan in that final transfer spot. JD trying to run him down in that number 7. He's going to slip up. Here comes the 22 looking low. Timothy not able to take advantage. Oh, JD drifts high again. Timothy down low. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. They're going to touch on entry into turn number 3. Battling for that number 1 spot in the Consi as they come out of turn number 4. Timothy's going to clear him. Move Timothy up to 6. Can Timothy close in on the top 4 as they head, or top 5 as they head through turn number 1 and 2. 7 laps in the books. We got 3 laps to go as they come down the back straightaway. Landon Moody leads the field here as we watch these guys try to close in on those top 5. Things have calmed down just a tick here for now as they head into turn number 1 and 2. All right, guys, let's see. Make sure you guys are getting those likes, shares, and follows out there. As we come across the line, it's going to be 1 lap to go at the line as Landon Moody leads the field. Ian Martin trying to close the gap on Moody as they come through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, does Ian Martin have anything for that number 84? Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Moody rolls through turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air. Gives the win in heat race number 1 to Landon. Ian Martin 2nd, Shane 3rd, Zach Compton and Dylan are going to be your top 5. Team Shane Haas says, Ox. All right, so hold on 1 second, guys. I just trying to do one quick thing here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for, guys.
Good luck, y'all.
All right, guys. I'm gonna do this over on the Facebook side. I will get it over on the TikTok side too. Let's go ahead and jump up here as these guys are about to roll off, and we'll go through tonight's starting grid in just 1 second. All right. So if you guys want to support the channel, this is a good way to do it. Oops, I don't know what I just typed, so we're gonna wow, I totally screwed that one. All right, you can support the channel there as we are looking for that green flag next time back. Sorry guys, I was doing something. All right, they're going to come out of turn number 4, looking for that green flag next time by. It's going to be Connor sitting on the pole here tonight with Roger in 2nd. Cody Harrelson in that number 3 spot. Mark Thrash 4th. Harold Ralph. And, oh, sorry, I got that backwards. Adam in 4th. Harold Ralph 5th. Mark Thrash 6th. Landon Trent in that number 7 position. Greg Ulmer 8th. And Kenny in that 9th position. Looks like Adam and Landon Trent did not grid up, as they're going to take the green flag this time by. Connor, it starts on you anytime after the base car pulls in the middle of 3.
10.
What's up, Wallace? What's up, Wallace? As they come out of turn into turn number 3, when is Connor going to fire him off? Moody, 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 says Wallace. Green flag is out as Connor gets a massive jump. Roger going to sit in the 2nd. Cody Harrelson in that number 3 spot. Mark Thrash and Harold Ralph going to duke it out for that number 4 position out of 2. Harold comes up the track, realizes Mark's there. He's got to cut down. Mark's going to hold strong on the outside as they head into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to get back on the bottom, gets the apron out of turn number 4. They both keep it straight. They get single file. Mark Thrash in the final transfer spot. Connor trying to pull away from Roger as the top two have pulled away from Cody, as it looks like Harold Ralph trying to close the gap on that 4K as they head into turn number 3 and 4. 2 laps complete this time by as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. John, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And I forgot to look at TikTok. I've been doing a bunch of stuff. Is that Compton? I don't think so. He's trying to make this race. Oh, that sucks, Jacob. That sucks. As they come out of turn number 4, going to be Connor continue to lead. Roger, Cody, Harold, and Mark Thrash continue to be your top 5. Ian Martin out there with the $5 donation. It says, I may suck at qualifying, but I'm world's best backwards driver. I know it didn't pop up on the screen. I got to figure out how to do that, but I definitely got the notification, Ian. Oh, somebody just got real close to the wall coming out of turn number 4. I think it was Greg Ulmer as he's trying to close the gap on Mark Thrash for that final transfer spot as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Connor continues to lead. I got to figure out how to get those notifications up on the screen as Connor continues to lead out front. Well, maybe I'll figure that out for Woo. Guys, if you guys want to support the channel, this is a good way to do it. I also think I set it up. I think I set it up over on as the YouTube store. I'm not 100% sure. What's up, Mr. Bill? Ah, there. I was a Bubba About Broke podcast. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. I was gonna ask you. I was thinking about that today. I said I need to ask Bill Watkins what your Twitch handle is, because I know you said you started streaming on Twitch, so it's Mr. Bill 337 if you wanna go follow Bill Watkins the Magnet over on Twitch. They do a lot of derbies and stuff, a whole lot of fun. I won the race the other day, which was pretty freaking awesome. As so let me tag it. As we continue to race, 2 laps to go here in heat race number 2. Pretty quiet heat race number 2 as Connor continues to lead. Roger, Cody, Harold Ralph, and Mark Thrash, your top 5. Greg Ulmer has caught the number 38 of Mark Thrash. Looking like we're starting to get a battle as the white flag is out. Ian, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. As they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Can Greg put the move on Mark Thrash? Mark Thrash, probably the widest car on the track. We joke around and call him Mark Newman. He's so wide in that car. As they come down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. Connor going to take the win. Roger second. Here comes Harold Ralph trying to make a move on Cody. Can't get there. Going to be Cody 3rd, Harold 4th, Mark Thrash in 5th. All right, so heat race number 1 in the books here tonight, or number 2 in the books here tonight. Going to get into heat race number 3. That was a good one here, and we're going to go ahead and hit up tonight's starting lineup here for heat race number 3. Starting on the pole was our champion last season, Landon Moody is booty. It's going to be Zach Lovelace on the pole. Noah Martin in 2nd. Going to be John Ott in that number 3 position. Aaron in 4th. Aaron was quick in practice. I'm looking to see if he can have a good run here tonight. Robert going to start in that number 5 position. Levi 5th. Eric Gann in 6th. Going to be Seth starting in that number 8 position. Clint Sheehan in 9th. And Rick in 10th. All right, top 5 going to transfer here. I didn't forget this time. As they come out of turn number 2, going to take that green flag this time by. Let's go Lovelace, says Bert. Teammates there. Oh, I can't pin it. I thought I was going to be able to pin it. Hey.
35 is blinking a little bit.
He usually cleans up a little once it goes green. Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Lovelace, Noah Martin, John Ott, Aaron Langworthy. As they come out of turn number 4, green flag is out. Lovelace going to take the lead. Noah Martin up to 2nd. Aaron and John Ott going to battle it out for that number 3 spot. John Ott down low. Langworthy up high. He's going to try to hold strong on the outside. Can't do it. John Ott's going to seal that number 3 position. Aaron drops back to 4th as we got a battle for the final transfer spot. Levi trying to dig low on Robert as they come out of 4th. He's going to be sideways out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. 1 lap in the book. Levi going to slide into that number 5 position in 1 and 2. Maybe. Nope. Robert's going to hold strong on the outside. That's nice. I bet he is. As they head through turn number 3 and 4. Is it loose out there tonight, Ian? Down the back straightaway. Move Levi into that final transfer spot. Levi on that bubble position. Robert's going to try to go back to work on him as Lovelace leads the field down the back straightaway as Noah Martin tries to close the gap into turn number 3 and 4. Trying to one-up his cousin in the heat race. Can he take the win here tonight as he keeps the pressure on the number 33 of Lovelace down the front straightaway to turn number 1 and 2.
Keep clear, Clinton, Paul.
Down the back straightaway. Oh, no, it's going to blink out a little bit there. It's going to correct itself as they head through turn number 3 and 4 down the back front straightaway. I might have cleared it already, Roger. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Lovelace out front. Noah Martin working the wheel. Trying to close the gap on that number 33. Let's see if Noah can keep it in one spot. Ian said that he's sawing on that wheel. We're going to see as he tries to close on that number 33 as they come out of 4. Yeah, he's having to work that thing. Oh! He's just scared. Here comes Noah. Noah's going to take advantage. Out of 2, he gets up underneath Lovelace. Down the back straightaway, battle for the lead into turn number 3 and 4. Lovelace going to hold strong on the outside. Noah Martin down low. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Noah Martin into the lead that time. Buys ahead into 1 and 2. Lovelace going to fall back to that number 2 position as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Those frickin' Noahs and late models. Huh, Zach? Out of turn number 4. Going to be Noah out front. Lovelace second. John Ott, Aaron, Levi. Your top 3 or top 5 looking to transfer into tonight's feature. Down the back straightaway. Is it too? Yeah, it's too late to join this one. Once they finish up qualifying, it's always too late. It won't let you in the session, even if I didn't care. Noah Martin pulling away from Lovelace as they head into 1 and 2. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go as they come out of turn number 2. Noah Martin leads it. Lovelace second. John Ott third. Aaron fourth. Levi is in 5th, and he is caught 3rd and 4th as they come out of turn number 4. White flag in the air. Ian Martin out there with the 4,000 stars. Appreciate it, buddy. As they head into turn number 1 and 2. Yeah, I don't have those notifications on either. I do see it, though. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air.
Thank you for
Noah Martin going to take the win. Lovely second. John Ott, Aaron Langworthy, Levi. Your top 5 transfer to the feature. We're going to go into the LCQ as they all wreck into turn number 1. Having a little fun out there. Good racing. Good racing at the end there. Had a little battle for that number 3 spot. Ian Martin out there with that 4,000 stars. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Ian, we're going to go ahead and set up all those notifications the right way one of these days. You're going to sit down and you're going to say, hey, we need to do this. All right, let's get ready for the Consi, the LCQ. These guys going to duke it out. How many laps I got this thing for? 15 laps. 15 laps is going to be Timothy starting on the pole here. Greg Ulmer in second. Robert's going to start in that number 3 spot. J.D. McGee in 4th. It's going to be Kenny starting in that number 5 position. Eric Gann in 6th. Aaron Ote in 7th. It's going to be Adam Collins in 8th. Clint Sheehan in 9th. Scott Helms is not going to be there. It looks like that's all there's going to be as we're going to get that green flag. Greg Ulmer going to be out front. All right, guys, we're going to do what we call a Delaware restart here. That second row stays side by side. Greg, you're going to get that front row to yourself. I'm not going to give the disadvantage to Greg because the other guy didn't show up. So the start is going to be on you, Greg. Just stay side by side from second on back. And be green flag this time by. You can get out there a little bit further, Greg, and take the inside if you want. That front row is all yours by yourself. Looking for the green flag.
At all, that really.
Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Greg's going to get a nice jump. Robert in second as they battle for that number 3 spot as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Looks like we got 7 cars here battling for those 5 positions. Almost contact back there as Aaron's going to take the number 5 spot. Looks like Eric got in the back of Aaron as they head down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Eric going to launch that thing through 3 and 4. He's going to hold it. Tries to hold outside. He's going to fall back to 6th. Battle for that final transfer spot is on. 15-lap shootout here as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. I used to have it all set up at one point. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Outside, Aaron's trying to protect that bottom side. I don't know what the tire wear is looking like here, but that could hurt him later on. Right now, they are closing in on JD as he sits in that number 4 position. He is in as Aaron almost into the back of him. Eric going to look to the outside. Can't get there as they come out of turn number 2. It is really starting to heat up here for 4th, 5th, and 6th as they head through 3 and 4. Could Clint Sheehan luck his way into this one here tonight as he rolls around out of turn number 4. These guys could potentially get together as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Aaron's going to be a little loose. Eric not able to take advantage. Let's go. Let's go, Greg, says Ian Martin with that 100 stars. Oh! Kenny pushes out of turn number 4. He's going to catch the wall. Now we're going to have a battle for 3rd on back. So Kenny makes a little mistake in that number 29 as they come down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. So the battle for the transfer spot really heating up here. Really the battle for 3rd on back as they come out of turn number 4. JD, will he make a move? You gotta wonder how hard Kenny and JD are really gonna battle. I think a lot of this is gonna be dictated by Aaron and how hard he pushes, because he's the one that's gotta deal with Eric, who's the first car out. Big wear right front turns into a brick. Okay. Yeah, I got a feeling that 23 at 15 laps, if there's a lot of wear, 15 laps is going to affect that 23. He has been really just sticking it down the bottom, even on the straightaways. But he's going to get up underneath JD as he makes a move for the number 4 spot. That's going to put JD on the bubble as Eric Gann tries to close the gap down into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be 7 laps complete. Greg Ulmer has led the way so far into turn number 1 and 2. That's good. That's awesome. That is awesome. A lot of tire conserving, says Ian Martin. Connor says big wear on the right front turns into a brick. That is going to make things interesting here tonight, as it looks like JD McGee is the only one that has gone down a spot because of there's a few people that didn't show up. So JD on the bubble right now. Got to wonder if Eric has been conserving, as he's got about 7 laps to go. He's got plenty of time to close in these guys. Yeah, I get it. Connor says, for sure, balance between, oh, they're getting pushy back there. Balance between fighting dirty air and pushing for spots. Ian Martin racing out there with the like. As they come out of turn number 4, JD sideways in the number 7. Aaron going for another spot as he digs up underneath Kenny through 3 and 4. He's going to push up the track almost into the door of the 29. As they come down the front straightaway, going to be 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. Greg and Ulmer have checked out as Kenny's going to push hard into 1 and 2 up the track. He's going to lose the number 4 spot to JD. That's going to put Kenny on the bubble spot as Eric is closing the gap into turn number 3. Looking like we're going to get a big battle here for that transfer spot if Eric can put that pedal on. Let's go check on Clint. Clint's in turn number 3, so he's got plenty of room right now as we move back to the battle for that final transfer position. So Kenny's been having some trouble with the handling on that number 29. Could it come back to bite him? I'm in 2 places at once, says Ian. Come on, JD, says Ox. JD is in this one right now. Greg Ulmer leading the race as Eric is one spot out. As they come out of turn number 4, going to be 2 laps. I'm sorry, turn number 2. Greg Ulmer coming out of turn number 4. Going to be 2 laps to go. Into turn number 1. Hopefully they don't have to deal with lap traffic as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Greg Ulmer as Robert has closed the gap as they come down the back straightaway. Battle for that number 3 spot as it looks like JD is going back to work on that number 23 as he might have used up his stuff as they come out of turn number 4. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go as Robert is probably a little too far back to do anything as they come out of turn number 2. Battle for that number 3 spot definitely heating up out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. JD looking for a spot as Greg Ulmer going to come out of turn 4. He's going to take the win. Who's going to get that number 3 position? JD not able to get up under there. It's going to be Greg, Robert, Aaron, JD, and Kenny going to the feature. Harold Arnold, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Time to go out. Time to go run out of talent, says Ian Martin. All right, so 100 laps here for tonight's feature. Going to be an interesting one here tonight. I can't believe I did this to myself.
$5 PayPal to let me down in the...
All right, let's get ready for tonight's main event. Let's go ahead and hit up tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole in that number 84 machine, it is going to be Landon Moody. Cody, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Outside of him, it's going to be Connor Knowlton. Am I saying that right, Connor? Starting in third, it's going to be Noah Martin. Outside of him, it's going to be his cousin in the number 98, Ian Martin. Roger going to start in that number 5 spot. Zach Lovelace in 6th. Shane Haas going to be in that number 7 position. Cody Harrelson in 8th. John Ott in 9th. Zachary Compton in that number 10 position. We're going to do both laps here, guys. Harold Ralph at 11th. Aaron Langworthy going to start in that number 12 position. Followed by Dylan Hartman in 13th. Mark Thrash in 14th. Levi going to start in that number 15 position with Greg Ulmer on the outside starting 16th. Robert going to start 17th. Aaron in 18th. JD McGee 19th. And Kenny in that number 20 position. 100 laps here tonight, guys. Let me know. What do you think? Who's your favorite? Bingo. I just, I'm horrible with names, so I always have to ask. And I always hate butchering people's names, and it happens. It's just nothing you can do about it. All right, looking for the green flag this time by as they head into turn number 1 and 2.
I know where he put
Knowlton.
Go.
I said it right. Out of turn number 2, side by side. Who's it going to be? Max, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. As we got some love out there.
Landon Moody sucks. Okay, that's my one. Good luck, everyone.
Looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Pace car is in. Moody on the gas. Green flag is out. Moody going to get on the gas, but great start by Connor on the outside as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side for that number 1 position. Ken Connor holding strong on the outside as they drag race down the back straightaway looking for 3 and 4. Noah Martin in the number 35 machine trying to hold on as Ian has decided to get in line as we got a battle behind him as we got Oh! I seen Harold Ralph get turned around there. We're going to go take a look and see what happened here.
Check it up.
Okay, car in 3.
All right, so it looks...
That's my front bumper.
Johnny gave his motion good there, Connor. Good race. Either try and make it stick in the outside or tuck back in line.
It looks like Harold just got the apron and Aaron could not back off enough. Levi comes in
I've been
late.
looking at that outside lane on retard.
Big wreck there.
Make it work.
As it looks like they might have... might have given Aaron his spot back, but Harold Ralph with a ton of contact there.
Yeah, it's definitely, you can definitely hang him there.
I'm gonna bag.
Yeah, right.
Man,
You have to
Levi.
press the car very
Levi
hard,
came
you
in
know,
there
give it a couple
real
tires.
fast.
Also gonna smoke my right front doing that, but I feel like it might be worth it. Yeah, I'm rolling in a little bit more, I think.
I don't know if I could put that one on Aaron. I don't know if I could put that one on Aaron.
We do have tires, so I think that might come into play a little bit later. Just when you're gonna pull the trigger and take them is gonna be the question of the day. Well, it's unlimited tires, so there's really no limit to how many tires you can take. Fucking.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna call Harold. I got a hard time putting that one on Aaron. There was a double check up there. He had to check up going in. Got the apron drifted up a little bit, got a little sideways, and he was on the brakes. He almost got ran over from behind getting on the brakes.
Aaron or Dylan? I thought that was Dylan.
Oh yeah, it was Dylan, sorry.
Top left's already going down. We're only 5 laps.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and
One to green if anybody's in the pit.
yeah, nobody was in the pits. I was actually surprised because Harold got smoked by Levi.
It's aero improvement there.
All right, looking for the green flag.
Levi just came out right as we took on the green.
Looks like we are going green flag this time by as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be Landon, Moody, and Connor. Connor with that great start there. Not able to take advantage of it here. Will Landon have something up his sleeve as they come into turn number 3 and 4? He's going to wait. He's going to wait. Green flag is out as they come into turn number 4. Great start by Connor. Once again on the outside as they head into 1 and 2. Connor is on point with these restarts as Landon can't seem to find a way to shake him as they drag race down the back straightaway. Noah Martin going to easily stay in that number 3 spot as Ian has to deal with Rogers. Rogers going to dig up underneath out of turn number 4. Ooh, Ian blinked out a little bit as they come down the front straightaway. Still side by side for the lead as Moody and Connor are going to duke it out for that number 1 spot out of turn number 2. Noah probably doing the smart thing here, just pegging that bottom side in the number 35. That's going to hold Connor up high, make him race it a little bit harder than he wants to as they come into turn 4. Noah's going to get a little bit loose. He's going to get the spot to Connor. Connor able to get back into that number 2 position. Out of turn number 2, it's going to be Connor a little bit loose out of turn number 2 as it sounds like there might have been a little bit of contact further back with Lovelace and somebody as they head through 3 and 4. What's up, BJ? Scott Helms 2.0. Down the... Oh, we got a caution.
Checking up out of 2.
Oh, they are 3 wide.
100-lap race. Why the fuck are you guys going 3 wide? That is so fucking stupid.
Yeah, that one's going to be on Compton. Oh, man.
Wow, 3 F-words in one statement. That's a lot.
Hey, he had to make sure he got it done, one and done. All right, so they're 3 wide here.
Yeah, I'm not for sure.
Lovelace is going to get into... Man, Aaron gets the worst of that. Lovelace, I think, is going to be done. He pegged that inside wall. Harold's going to turn...
Computer issue. I got to bow out.
All right, JD. We'll probably see you in Woot then. Hopefully you can get it situated.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, that one's going to be on Compton, but I think he is done. He hit the pit wall, and yeah, that was pretty rough for him. All right, so caution flag back out on the track once again here tonight as we are doing a little bit of eye pace, and Harold Ralph going to come back out on the track. JD's going to be done. Aaron Langworthy going to come onto pit road. He's going to get some damage repaired. He's got a ton of damage on that number 91. Nowhere for him to go. He kind of just got sandwiched into that one, got ran over from behind, squeezed in between. That was unfortunate for the 91. I was looking for a big day out of him. But he gets 4 fresh rubbers here, don't he? All right, Moody's going to head into turn number 3. Langworthy going to get those left sides in as they head through 3 and 4, coming out of turn 4. Moody going to take the field down the front straightaway as we watch Langworthy on pit road. Oh, did he have a meatball? Oh, Aaron, you should have told me. I would have cleared the black, or the meatball.
That's all right. It's fucked up anyways.
All right, we are going green. We are going green flag this time by as they come down the back straightaway. Noah's going to give a little, or sorry, Connor gives a little blink there. As they head into turn number 3 and 4. Now, what is Landon Moody going to do on this restart? It has been so hard for Moody to find a way. He's going to go early this time. Green flag is out as they come out of 4. Good start by Moody. This is actually going to help Connor, as Connor able to get in that number 2 position, as Roger going to dig the outside in that number 76. This position right here might go the other way around, as Ian Martin's going to try to get up underneath Roger. Roger needs to find a way down. Unless he can find a way. Wow, good run through the middle for Roger as they come out of turn number 4. Roger going to lose ground out of turn number 4 as the caution flag comes out. Ooh, apron.
First up.
Ooh.
Fast car in 3. And also watch out for John Ott sitting on the back straight.
Go ahead and go back around, John. Just go ahead and take your lap. Anybody pitting this time? All right, we're going to go ahead and go 1 to go this time if nobody's pitting.
I think everybody's good.
Just future reference, if I ask if anybody's pitting, if you don't mic up or text something random in the chat, I don't care. I'm going to go ahead and make it 1 to go. Just so you know, for future reference, so we don't have to pace so many laps under caution. Now, just remind me if I forget to clear your black. Looking for the green flag this time by as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Landon Moody and Connor side by side. Moody's got to go once again. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Moody gonna slide up the track. He's got the lead. Noah tries to stick his nose up underneath. Connor can't quite get there as Roger's gonna go back to work on the outside in that number 76. Ooh, a little bit of... Gotcha, buddy. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Gonna be Noah Martin and Roger side by side for that number 3 spot. Roger holding strong up high as they head into 1 and 2. Oh, a little bit of contact between Roger and Noah as they head through 1 and 2. Ian's going to blink a little bit as he gets up underneath Roger. Down the back straightaway, drag race now for that number 4 spot. Roger trying to hold on strong on the outside. He's probably going to get in behind Ian. He does for that number 5 position. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be single file now through 1 and 2. These guys have a lot of laps to go as they come down the back straightaway. Here comes the 33 of Lovelace. Look at the outside of Shane Haas. Somebody's got to try it. Might as well be Lovelace. He might pay for that. Here comes Mark Thrash down low as they head towards turn number 1. Uh-oh, we got issues in the back as we got Aaron the wrong way as they head down the back straightaway. I don't know if Aaron's going to get it turned around in time, but just make sure you guys know he is on the front straightaway. Down the front straightaway, Moody is going to lead the way, heading towards turn number 1 and 2. Single file now up at the front. Aaron does get it the right way. Aaron, we'll get you back on the lead lap before the caution comes out. As Moody continues to lead the way. Connor in that number 4 position as they come out of turn number 4. Here comes Connor looking low on Landon Moody. Can't quite get there. He's got to get back in line. Had the run out of turn number 2. He's going to put it all over the back of that 74 as they come out of turn 2. What is it? I have to put it up, Bryson. I'm waiting until probably
I
next
didn't
week.
hear you, but all I know is if I don't hit you, we're
Out of turn number 4, Landon Moody looms the way. Connor in second. Noah Martin in third. Ian Martin in that number 4 position. Roger in 5th. It looks like it's getting a little dicey here as Cody is up the track as Levi's going to take that number 9 position. So Levi up 9 positions. But how about Mark Thrash up 7 spots in that number 38? So Mark Thrash is definitely moving his way forward in that number 38 as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Landon continues to lead as here comes Noah Martin up underneath Connors. We got a battle for that number 2 spot. Noah Martin up underneath Connors, going to be sideways. Ian Martin all over the back bumper of the 35. He's looking to follow him through as they head through 1 and 2. It looks like it's going to be a whole lot of save your tire and not end up high as Noah Martin's going to slide up the track. Here comes Ian in the 98 trying to clear that number 24. The 24, Connor, going to get back in line in that number 4 spot. Oh, he knew he had to get down there. He's looking low on Ian Martin as they head for 1 and 2. Ian's oh no! Oh no!
I'm sorry about that, man. I mean, I ain't all the way down here.
Oh no!
It's all good, man. It happens. James, I'm out. Still.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay, star out of 2.
I can't even put that on you, Connor. There was at least a foot of net code there.
That makes it a little bit extra. I mean, like, you shouldn't have been shot in the fence like that.
Well, you've been blinking the whole race.
Yeah, actually, Noah, Connor, and Ian have all been blinking a little bit, but there was definitely net code there. You did have room. I know Ian did protect going in or block. Look, I have no problem with you guys using the bumper. Just know that if you wreck somebody, that you will get an EOL. So if somebody blocks you and you want to move them up the track into turn 1, I am perfectly fine with that. And I also know that they might move you back. But if you wreck them, you get the EOL. It's not really a big deal. It's part of racing. I mean, they do that in real life. But yeah, that was just hard racing, and then some netcode took over and killed Roger.
That's just short track mentality, period. I mean, you're going to get bumped. You're going to give it back to them either way.
Yeah, you can't push in these cars. I mean, you can't bump them like you can in modified. I mean, if I tried to do that, I'd send them into the catch net. But I mean, I just run over down that low. I got the run. I mean, it's not worth
Roll
it.
Tide, thank you for the follow.
We also learned you can't drive on the apron.
Don't put me down there.
You had a lane and a half below me, but you drove on the apron on your own.
There was a little bit of room. I mean, Ian did block and did protect, I guess is probably the nice way of saying it. Like I said, I probably wouldn't have been happy with it either. I think you both would have been fine. He probably wouldn't have wrecked it if you had bumped him. And you would have saved it coming back up, and Roger would have never gotten killed if it wasn't for the netcode. Thank you for the follow. It's so hard because these things have so much grip. It's so bottom dominant.
These guys are also wedges too. Like you get up and try and bump somebody, you're just gonna jack their rear tires up.
Sorry guys,
You have to like barely graze them if you want to move them up just a slice.
that was my bad. Sometimes when I hit my mic,
Yeah, the bumper
does
contact
that.
like the 87 Cup cars. You can't hit nobody in the bumper. Hard, at least.
We're having a little bit of a conversation here. These guys, good group. All right, Aaron was on pit road. That's why I didn't go 1 to go. I believe he is coming back out. He just got his lap back. He got the waiver on.
This car, you're just gonna wreck them. So it's either
You had a good run. You had a great run, Roger. You had a great run going. I don't know if you saw it, but definitely netcode. That should have never done that to you. You should have never gotten hit like that. All right, we are 1 to go. Aaron did not make it back out. So Aaron back still on pit road in that number 23 as we're going to look for the green flag this time by All right, guys, 70 laps to go when we go green. Let's see if we get a good green flag run again. Aaron is coming. Okay. Yeah, and look, you know, you got to protect that bottom, and that's what Ian did, especially after you complete a pass. It's just hard. It's the way these cars race. Green flag is out as they come out of turn number 4. Moody going to have a nice jump. Noah has to deal with Aaron as Aaron's going to dig down into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side for that number 2 spot as Shane might be in a good position here. I'll tell you what, I can't say enough about how much that number 2 has improved each and every week. Ooh, a little bit loose out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway as we got 2 that probably will race themselves harder than anybody else on the track. Noah Martin and Ian Martin. A little bit of family love. Will Noah give Ian the bump into turn number 3? He decides not to as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Going to be single file now up until Mark Thrash as Mark and Levi going to duke it out for that number 5 spot. Both those drivers up 9 positions as they come out of turn number 2. Oh, we got one blowing up down on the inside. That is the 46 of Robert. He's going to coast it through turn number 3 and 4. That was awesome, Robert. Thank you for getting it off the track. Appreciate that. Moody out front, leading the out front as Ian Martin tries to reel him in as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Yeah. Aaron is calling at 6 minutes on. That sucks. I didn't realize he had damage. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway going to be Landon Moody. So Aaron is not coming back out on the track. He's got 6 minutes worth of damage. Landon Moody leads the way. Ian Martin in second as these two start to pull away as they come down the front straightaway. Oh, Moody blinks. Oh, no, that was Ian. That was Ian Martin blinks again as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Did I just... Mark Thrash had to thank somebody as he gets himself in position. But I'll tell you what, let's keep an eye on this number 2. He could be the surprise here tonight if these guys make contact. Ian Martin continues to put the pressure on that number 84. Langworthy makes it back out on the track. He's going to get some laps in that number 91 as they head into turn number 3 and 4. As he heads into turn number 3 and 4. Leaders still nose to tail as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Yeah, it sounds like it. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, Ian, all over the back of Landon. We do the, well, I gotta get a schedule together. Regardless, we run these every Thursday at 8:30. I don't normally, Jacob, I take it you are, Aaron. Here comes Ian Martin looking for the lead. Every Thursday, regardless if we're doing the series or not. These just aren't points races. Through turn number 1 and 2. Down, it allows me to do some testing too when I do it like this. Down the back straightaway, single file for the top 3 as Ian Martin tried to put a move on Landon Moody. Aaron Langworthy out front, staying in front of these guys, even with that damage. As they head into 1 and 2, is he able to stay out in front of them? As, oh, Ian in the back of Landon. Landon's going to save it. What a save by the 84 as Ian gives him the bumper into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, Landon Moody is not going to be happy about that as he is going to cut back up underneath Noah out of turn number 4. Looking for that number 2 position. He is going to dig back. Will he give it back to the number 98? Oh, man, that is some drama there starting to brew as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Landon Moody's going to clear Noah out of turn 4. Noah back with a crossover down the front straightaway. Can't quite get there as they head into 1 and 2. All right, so here's the question. Will Landon Moody use the bumper back on Ian Martin as Ian Martin leads the field down the back straightaway? Single file for these guys. Let's go check and see what is happening here as we got Mark and Cody duking it out. I'll tell you what. How about Levi up 10 positions to a top 5? He is moving forward in that number 21. Here comes Connor moving his way back up as him and Lovelace battle out of turn number 2. Lovelace Lovelace going to scrape the wall out of turn number 2. Lovelace going to get back in line between Connor. Connor just apologized. Great save. Great freaking save. Jacob, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. Jacob, if you are not in the Discord, shoot me a PM. I will get you that Discord link. And I will make sure I post all that over there once I get the season stuff situated. But Ian Martin leads the way. Landon Moody in second. Noah Martin third. Shane Haas, Levi, your top 5. So things have calmed down just a bit as we are 44 laps into this one. Remember, tire wear is probably going to play an issue as Mark Thrash makes his move around Cody to get himself back up into that number 8 position. Here comes Harold Ralph. Harold Ralph had some issues earlier, got a little bit loose, got some contact from behind by Dylan Hartman. Dylan Hartman had some issues later on and was not able to make it back on the track. And I guess Harold's going to feel like he got a little bit of justice there. Joe, thank you for the like. But he is racing his way back up to the field as Levi makes the move for that number 4 position as they're almost 3 wide down the back straightaway. Connor going to think better. Connor going to think better of it as they head into turn number 3. Shane stuck up on the outside as Levi moves and slides up into that number 4 position. I'll tell you what, Connor is on the move forward in that number 24. Shane stuck on the outside. That is not where he wants to be. It's got to be so frustrating as Lovelace gets loose. That's going to open the door for Shane to get back in line. Shane going to get back in line. He's got to back out of it through turn number 3 and 4, not to get in the back of Connor as they come down the back straightaway. Aaron, thank you for the follow. Down into turn number 1 and 2. So good racing so far here tonight as these guys have gotten it situated. We are almost to the halfway point as Ian Martin leads the way. I'll tell you what, Landon Moody is creeping back in on that number 98. Ooh, Mark Thrash. Oh, Mark Thrash has issues. He must have gotten sideways. He's going to fall back to 13th as he gets it moving forward down the front straightaway. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Mark Thrash. NASCAR, it's actually late models. Oh, Mark Thrash. Did he get contact or did he just get the apron? Yeah, he just got the apron. Mark Thrash just gets the apron here. Gets a little loose. He's going to hold it down low, let those guys around. Good driving out of Mark Thrash as he is coming in for some fresh rubbers on that number 38. Ian Martin leads the way, and I'll tell you what, Landon Moody has caught the number 98. I'll tell you what, they're probably talking in Discord right now. I wonder if they're having a pleasant conversation or if Landon is like, I'm going to get your bumper. Down into turn number 3, it's going to be Ian Martin leading the way. Landon Moody closing in the gap as they come out of turn number 4. We got Connor and Levi duking it out here for that number 4 position as Connor is up underneath Levi into turn number 1 and 2. This should be a good race. As they come out of turn number 2, Connor going to slide across the nose of Levi. Levi back with the crossover. Good battle for this number 4 position as Levi going to send it back in. Here comes Connor back on the outside. What a battle for 4th as they come out of turn number 4. Landon Moody is there on Ian Martin as we keep an eye on this battle here as these guys race side by side out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Let's go check on Landon as Landon is trying to look up underneath Ian Martin. Back through turn number 3 and 4. Connor holding strong on the outside. Levi down low, drag race down the front straightaway. What a run out of turn number 4. Connor going to take that number 4 position on the outside. All right, back to the battle for the lead as Landon is all over the number 98. This is definitely going to get interesting here, remember. Oh! What happened there? Looking like we got a little bit of blink in as they head into turn number 1 and 2.
Yep, just finishing off right now.
Uh-oh, we got a wreck as Cody has issues as it looks like Greg Ulmer might have gotten into him. Let's go take a look and see. Oh, Greg just gets it. Oh, yeah, Cody had to get on the brakes for Harold, and Greg gets into him and then bumps him again. Not a whole lot Greg can do there. honestly, good job by Cody. As we move back up to the front between the battle for the lead, as Ian Martin is racing the tires off that thing, trying to stay in front of that number 84. This is great. Down the back straightaway, Ian's going to look for the block. Landon's going to get up underneath him into turn number 3. Landon going to send it into turn number 3 and 4. Race for the lead, door to door, out of turn number 4 as they cross the line. For 58 laps in the books, 42 laps to go. Racing for the lead, Landon down low, Ian Martin up high. I'll tell you what, that top side has seemed to come to life a little bit here as these tires have worn down. We watch Connor keep the lead, keep the position on Levi after Levi got into him as Landon's going to door Ian up the track. What a battle for the lead as they head towards turn number 1 and 2. Side by side, look at door to door. These guys are wheeling the hell out of these cars. Down the back straightaway, can Landon get the lead away from Ian Martin? Oh, Landon's going to slide up the track, gives the door to Ian. As they come out of turn number 4, who's going to have it the line? Landon at the line, but Ian still holding on the outside. Ian's going to try to get down on the door, can't quite get there. Give the lead to Landon out of turn number 2. What a race for the lead there as those guys were really duking it out for that number 1 spot. Landon's going to take the lead. Ian Martin goes back to 2nd. Noah Martin sits in 3rd. Connor in 4th. Levi in 5th. So, will the tide turn again here tonight? Cody able to stay out on the track in that 4K. I don't think the damage is too bad on that thing. He's just hoping for a caution as these guys come out of turn number 4 across the line, 62 laps complete. I'll tell you what, guys, I don't normally like doing these long races, but what a race here tonight. They got to, are they going to run out of gas? That's awesome. Roger, do they, oh, Ian Martin going to go on pit road. So Ian Martin on pit road in the number 98 as green flag pit stops have started. Ooh, this could be interesting here as Landon Moody leads the way as Ian Martin comes on pit road. Noah Martin is, I think Noah Martin might be saving in that number 35. How many laps do they have on a tank? Looks like Landon on pit road as Noah Martin's going to take the lead as they come across the line. So this is the battle for the lead here as they head into 1 and 2. These two going to keep it single file. For now, Connor looking for the lead. I think Connor might have, hold on, I can tell you if he pitted. It was like 62. Okay, so it was perfect, honestly. That's a perfect time. Let's see, Connor has pitted. He pitted on lap 26, so he does not have enough fuel to make it the rest of the way. But he had to assume that there was going to be more cautions, and then we have had this long green flag run here. That's one of the advantages. Shane Haas on pit road. Landon is back out on the track as you are going to go a lap down when you pit. Connor's going to stay on the back bumper of that number 35. He knows. I don't know. They got to have more than 62. Noah's still out there. He has not pit as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Yeah, he definitely figured something out. He's just kind of rolling that thing as Connor's going to look to the outside. Here comes Connor. He's coming back, trying to get the crossover as they come out of turn number 2. I'll tell you what, I'm wondering if Connor's going to use the bumper. We got ish.
You're good, man. This scared me a little.
Had contact there with Lovelace and I think Shane as they keep it straight. Now you got two people. You got different strategies here, different tires. It's going to be interesting to see how much faster these guys are on new tires. I actually don't think there's not a whole lot of tire fall off. Is there? Oh, yeah. About 1.5 seconds. So, yeah, they're almost 2 seconds slower than they were at the beginning of the race. Noah's going to make Connor go to the outside if he wants to get around him. That is impressive. Connor is going to dig out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Battle for the lead. Connor says, hey, challenge accepted as he digs on the outside as he is going to blink a little bit out of turn number 4. Noah Martin down low as they head towards turn number 1 and 2. I think Connor had it at the line that time as Noah Martin continues to roll that bottom side. Noah Martin has been out 70 laps here on this set of tires. Or on this fuel. So Noah Martin has not pitted. 70 laps out there. Greg Ulmer, Zach Lovelace now on pit road. So you got to imagine that Noah's got to be looking for a pit stop here soon. And now you got to wonder if Connor has enough to go the rest of the way. Because, I mean, oh, no, Noah's coming down now. Noah's coming down now. Yeah, I checked. It was doing, yeah. And gas. I can't believe 72 laps on his tank of fuel as he finally comes on pit road. Connor is gonna need some help here. He's got to. He pitted on lap. Hold on. What lap did Connor pit on? He pitted on lap 26. That means he's got to make it 74 laps on this run. And I do know he has run hard. Harold Ralph is now up into that number 2 position. Harold last pitted on lap 26 also. And so did John Ott. Greg Ulmer has not pitted in that number 59 yet. So Greg Ulmer's still out there in that number 59 on those old tires and no fuel. Well, you know, and Connor's got an advantage right now. Now he can really back it up. He's got zero pressure. As Landon's going to go ahead and go around on the inside into turn number 3. He's going to take his lap back the hard way. Put Landon Moody back on the lead lap as Ian Martin is the lucky dog in that number 98. Look at the difference between Ian Martin and Landon Moody. Oh, Connor just realized they didn't have enough fuel to make it the whole way as he comes on pit road in that 24. Harold continues to roll around on the track out there in the number 51 as he takes the lead. So strategy, strategy, strategy. That was so funny hearing him say that. Connor's like, oh shoot, we're gonna run out of fuel. He's probably wondering why everybody was hitting. He couldn't have figured that tires were that big of a difference as Harold Ralph leads the way out of turn number 2. Greg Ulmer in second, John Ott third, Cody Harrelson in that number 4 position after taking contact. He last pitted on lap 26 earlier. Landon Moody is out there in that number 84, currently in 5th. And it looks like Connor is going to come out. Connor comes out ahead of Ian Martin, but I don't think he took 4 tires. He did not take 4 tires. Landon Moody did not take 4 tires. Ian Martin did take 4 tires. So Ian Martin, the first car with 4 tires out there. Harold Ralph leads the way. Greg Ulmer second. John Ott, Cody Harrelson, and Landon Moody are your top 4 on the lead, or top 5 on the lead lap. Landon about to get to that number 4 spot as we are 80 laps into this one, 20 laps to go. Ian, you probably would have made your race. Out front, Harold Ralph leads the way. Greg Ulmer second. John Ott third. Landon Moody now up to that number 4 spot as Cody is going the wrong. Oh, Cody tight. He's going to hit the wall out of turn number 2. Cody has lost the handle on that 4K. Is he coming down on the pit road? Now he is in the 4K. He was going to have to pit anyway, but let's see. Does Cody have a meatball? If it's drivable, Cody, I just cleared your meatball. Harold Ralph out front leads the way. Greg Ulmer second. John Ott in third. Down the back straightaway, it's going to be John Ott in the number 73, currently in that number 2 spot. Connor is now the first car 1 lap down. Ian Martin needs to reel him in. If there's a caution flag, he is not going to be the lucky dog. How much longer can Harold Ralph go on? Harold Ralph, Greg Ulmer, John Ott. Yeah, I'm not giving people wave rounds on a strategy race, though. So, Connor is the one, well, unless the top 4 pit, which I don't think Landon will. Connor's the lucky dog right now. Harold Ralph out front. Greg Ulmer's second. Oh, Ian Martin. O'Connor has gotten back on the lead lap. Ian Martin's now the lucky dog. Harold Ralph in second. Greg Ulmer, John Ott, Landon Moody, Connor, and Ian, your top 6. Ian trying to reel in Harold and race his way back onto the lead lap. Looks like Greg Ulmer's going to hit pit road. Greg Ulmer on pit road as he pits in. Landon's coming out of turn 4. That's P4. I'm assuming that's what you're asking, Connor. And Landon might pit. They might all pit if we get a caution. That'll give us a whole mess of wave rounds, I'm sure. So Harold in that number 1. Harold in that number 1 spot, leading the way. John Ott in second. Landon Moody third. Connor in 4th. Ian Martin's trying to close in on the leader and get that lap back the hard way as they come out of turn number 4. He is the first one on 4 tires. So if those guys don't pit, I don't know. The lap times are not. Landon and Connor are quicker than Ian Martin right now. But you got to wonder if Ian's trying to save those tires as an advantage, but I don't think he is. I mean, those are pretty. They're not that far off of where they started, about 4/10 off of where he started this race. Harold's running 21.7s. He's definitely not. The one who might be saving is the 73. The 73 of John Ott is running 22s most of the time. He might be saving enough of that 73 as Ian Martin's going to get back on the lead lap the hard way as they come out of turn number 4. Lovelace is now the lucky dog. Down into turn number 1 and 2 is going to be Harold Ralph out front, out of turn number 2. Continuing to lead the way. As we got 8 laps to go. Does Harold have enough gas? It's Mark Thrash. He's the widest car on the track. Oh!
Thank you, good guy.
Oh! I almost shit myself watching it. I can only imagine how you felt, Connor. All right, Harold Ralph leading the way. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be 5 laps to go. Does Harold Ralph have the fuel to make it the rest of the way? Oh, I'm sure. I just thought it was pretty wild. John Ott in second, Landon Moody third, Connor 4th, Ian Martin in 5th. Landon Moody, how far ahead? John Ott's got a little bit of a lead. If he does not run out of gas, I don't think those guys are going to catch him. As they come through turn number 3 and 4, it's going to be 3 laps to go this time by. 3 laps to go. Does Harold have enough fuel? No pressure, Harold. The last lap. Okay. John Ott in second. Oh, Cody goes around. Caution flag is out. This changes everything. Absolutely everything as Cody has trouble in the 4K. He's going to go around in turn number 1 and 2 sideways. Oh. Big hit for Cody as the caution flag comes out.
Hey, if I pit, do all the lappers, do I still pass all the lappers, or do I go EOL?
If you pit, so it's wave rounds. So if all the leaders pit, then the people can get wave rounds. Other than that, it's going to be Lovelace going around. If they don't pit, then they're going to be behind the leaders, just like normal.
Lucky dog going high.
All right, so Lovelace going to get back on the lead lap, guys. We got a green, white checker. What a race here tonight. What a freaking race. Come on, Harold. Harold. What the hell? Are aliens coming?
Mike out of the toilet.
Elon Musk?
Dude was straight up talking out of a microwave.
The leaders did not pit. That means Lovelace, the only one
Sounded
getting
like
the
one of
lucky
those
dog.
plastic tubes you used to talk through when you were a kid.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not the only one who knows
I
that.
hope he does. If he has enough fuel, he is.
Your microphone's up.
Do I get my lap back here or no?
C3PO, your mic is fucked up. We cannot understand you.
Please keep talking. It's bringing me so much amusement. Where's Chewbacca?
All right, so I am not gonna. I almost. If we get another caution, I'm sure that two of the leaders have to pit. But we're running. We're not just giving waiver rounds here because it's a strategy race, and it would be unfair to people who played the right strategy if I gave the waiver round. You know, like if I gave everybody a waiver round right now, Harold and John, who pitted on lap 26, it would be an unfair advantage against them, and I can't do that.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so caution flag is out as they get them stacked up.
If John Ott wins this race, I am uninstalling the race.
I wonder how many people are cash apping Harold Ralph right now. It sounds horrible. It's hilarious though. Hey, Kenny, you got a copy? I heard this microphone sucks. That is hilarious.
I don't know what to say anymore, James. I really don't.
I do. This game, I just been stuck fast.
All right, looking for the green flag out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Oh, John Ott's going to push up the track. Landon Moody going to second. Ian Martin down low. They're 3 wide for third into turn number 1 and 2. Ott going to back out of that one as they come down the back straightaway. Here comes Ian Martin. Connor on the outside as they head through 3 and 4. Ian Martin, the only one that got 4 tires, but it hasn't seemed to be an advantage on the clock as they come out of turn 2. It's going to be white flag is out as they head into 1 and 2 as Moody goes for the lead into turn number 1 and 2. Harold Ralph pushes up the track down the back straightaway. Here comes Ian Martin. Harold Ralph just trying to hold on. Ian Martin shoves it up underneath. Out of turn number 4. It's going to be Landon Moody with the win. Ian Martin, Harold Ralph, your top 3. What a freaking race. Thomas Lee, thank you for the like. Appreciate that. What a race. Fucking phenomenal race, guys. That was awesome.
Who win, Landon?
Dude, Kenny, you're talking through a PVC pipe, man.
Oh.
Dude, it doesn't get any better. Just quit talking.
No, keep doing it. I'm clipping that for short. Landon Moody with the win. Ian Martin second. Harold Ralph in third. Connor in that number 4 spot. Zach Lovelace 5th. John Ott in 6th. It's going to be Levi in that number 7 spot. Shane in 8th. Mark Thrash in 9th. Noah Martin in 10th. Kenny in 11th. Greg Ulmer in 12th. Cody Harrelson in that number 13 position. Aaron in 14th. Robert in 15th. Aaron, the other Aaron Ote in
Whoever said
16th.
something, you
Roger
too.
17th. Dylan in 18th. Going to be JD in 19th and Zach Compton in that number 12 position. That was a great run. That was a great run. Let's go ahead and talk to the top three. We're going to go ahead and bring them in. We got Crash Cushion. What up, what up, what up?
Dude, that was phenomenal. That was awesome.
Harold, you still out there?
Yeah, man.
Are you going to come in? Are you going to come in and get that interview for that amazing finish? That was a great strategy.
Almost one. No,
All right.
I'm not on Discord. I gotta get back in there.
All right, I'll look for you. All right, so Harold Ralph, man, what a race. What a freaking race. I mean, like, it started off a little rough, but man, that was great. Ian, third place, you took 4 tires. I don't think that was the move.
Well, I'm definitely in second place, not third place, but
Oh, second, sorry. Second, yeah.
I definitely agree. I'm kicking myself. Well, I was at first, and then we got that restart, and I was like, okay, this is all going to work out. I'm right behind Landon. As soon as he gets up under Harold, I'm going to get right behind him. I'm going to get a good corner entry. He's going to be on the bottom and get tied off. I'm going to get under him 3 wide, and we're going to go. We're going to win the race. That was the plan, but obviously that didn't happen. I had such a good run on Landon. I was like, on that restart, I told myself, I was like, I'm not getting under him before the line. I know I'm going to get fast for that. So I waited till after the line, dropped it underneath him, and then I was like, dang it, we raced so clean earlier. I don't want to wreck him, so I backed out of it. I shouldn't have backed out of it. I should have run his left rear.
I mean, you did get him once.
Well, he got me back with the door. It's
okay. Well, great race, and once we got through the little hiccups earlier, I mean, it was a phenomenal race. I mean, Connor was out there. I know you guys were jawing at each other a little bit, but I think it was all fun. I mean, that strategy. If this had gone green the whole way, Harold and John were beating you guys. I mean, that's freaking awesome. I mean, that just tells you about. Oh, Ron just said great race in Discord. This just tells you how good of a race that was, and the strategy playing a role definitely shook it up a little bit. It was definitely worth not racing at Michigan, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think anybody up front other than Harold and John, and I don't even think they were expecting it, were, expecting the race to go that far. Green flag. I think everyone was anticipating another caution. I was actually thinking to myself under that caution, I was like, maybe I ought to go ahead and go down. But I was like, as many crashes as we've already had in the first 20 laps, I'm not trying to get back in that hornet's nest. And then obviously everybody settled down. So I wish I would have played the strategy that I was contemplating doing, but nothing I can do about it now. But that was a heck of a race. I had a lot of fun battling Landon there. I wish I had more time. I wish I was 5 laps and not 2, so I could at least, wreck Landon for the win or something.
Well, great run here today. You got any friends or family you want to thank?
Just big shout out to you. Thank you for broadcasting, putting up with our crap every week. And thanks for Landon, running us clean. And I know we rubbed doors. I gave him a little bumper there, but that was fun.
Definitely a lot of fun to watch. Definitely a lot of fun to watch. Landon Moody.
Whew.
That was a lot of work.
It was, I did not I think if it stayed green, that was Harold's race to win easily. Because I was catching Ott. I ran him down from probably like, I don't know, 10 seconds maybe. And after that last lap we ran on before the caution, it was like 3.3. And I was like, I can maybe catch Ott, but I think Harold's going to win this. But I don't know really what to say. That was easily probably one of the best short track races I've ran in a long time on here. I mean, even one that's went green that long. Like, I've never had a long run. Like, I've never even had to do a fuel stop at a short track, period. That's something I've always done on like a 1.5 mile or a intermediate track. But man, that race there, it was rocky at the start, but I think once we got some good racing there. Me and Ian had a heck of a battle there, I will admit, but he did move me. I that's fine. That's short track racing, but I did give him a little door up the track, which is all good. Just hard racing there, but just wow. Honestly, that's all I got really.
Well, I'll tell you what. Cody's out there saying, I think Landon owes me some money. He says his Cash App is $ I am gay.
Oh God.
No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that, but he did say you owe him some money. But
Oh God.
but anyway, your dad was out there rooting for you early on, with the
yeah.
with the Moody. Oh,
Yeah, I've seen it.
I mean, really just a good group up there. Everybody racing pretty clean. I mean, a little bit of contact. I mean, short track racing, as you said it earlier. We got everything situated in that long green flag run. When Ian got around you with that contact, were you worried about trying to find your way back around him? I mean, you had to chase him down from a ways back.
I wasn't worried about that. I was worried about saving my car, trying not to wreck it, because man, he had me all jacked up there. I almost wrecked. I don't know how I saved it, but I just once I got it to where I had it straight enough, just let Noah go by and get back underneath him and go run down the end, which I did. And I think Ian, I was looking at his entry. He would wash up. He would go from the bottom and wash up all the way to the top, and I knew that his right front was going to get burnt off quick by doing that 20 laps at a time, for sure.
Well, I was trying to kill a little bit of time to get Harold in here, but Harold's not out there. Roger said that sure looked fun. He unfortunately has a bad luck, but great race here tonight, Landon. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, well, I just want to thank you and for putting up with this every week. It's always fun to do. Gives me something to do, so I appreciate it. For friends and family that root for me and watch me race a virtual race car online. So appreciate them.
Hey, it's still fun, virtual or not. Still a lot of action. Still a lot of emotions.
Yeah, I will say, tonight we did that. I had to hustle that car tonight. I won't lie, man. And I said, like, and even when I hopped in the session, I didn't do a single practice lap today for this tracking car. I just figured it out on my own. And the thing is, I got a lot of laps at USA, so I know the track pretty well, and I've won a bunch of street stock races and late model races here in the past. But just a track I know really well, and just it's always good to have experience at.
Well, great race here tonight, guys. Thanks for putting on a show, and I'm gonna get signed off so I can get Whoop started.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you, James.
All right, guys. All right, great run from these guys here tonight. A whole lot of fun. I was hoping to get Harold in there. Phenomenal strategy. Learn how to spit out someone properly. Oof. But great run here tonight. Let's go ahead and close down the stream. We'll be back pretty quickly here, about 30, 40 minutes for Woot. So make sure you got those notifications on. And as always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.